Hello, dear friends. We need to be strong in spirit to survive in difficult times. Opinion piece. Dramatism. Spectacular period. Progress will continue. Polarized opinions. Help for volunteers. More turmoil ahead. Amazing revelations. Upcoming events. The world is upside down. Universal and cosmic justice. Let's start. A drama is a play or film in which tense actions and situations prevail and conflicting passions that move people. Sometimes it can be a mixture of tragedy and comedy that can become a soap opera buffa if we look at it with detachment. The current world is in a period of great drama and revelations, reflected in various aspects. Contemporary history is marked by significant events that generate emotional, theatrically, and great revelations worldwide. From economic crises, political and social conflicts, to technological advances and scientific discoveries, today's world presents a complex and dynamic scenario that impacts society as a whole. Since the start of the economic crisis in 2008, political, economic, and social changes have been observed in Europe, with tensions related to the management of the economic recession and austerity policies. Difficulties are also expected in the American continent, both economic and political, with challenges such as high inflation, technological delay, and social unrest. Near Horizon. According to Matthew Watt, through his mother Susan Watt, from time to time we have alluded to upcoming events that will shock most of the people of the earth to their core. If any period could be considered high drama, as the world is turned upside down to shake off the dark elements, it is the period of the nearest horizon. Along with astonishing revelations, waves of energy will activate ancient portals and anchor them like interstellar beacons. The unusual activity that volunteers will welcome and find energizing will be confusing to the people of Earth. As truths come to light in the coming months, believers and non believers alike will need to be stabilized. Not only do you have the strength in mind, body, and spirit to carry them on your shoulders, so to speak, you are that strength and much, much more. You just need to trust that you are. Still, you yourselves will not be lifting up the entire civilization. Many of the countless divine emissaries also want to participate. Most will be invisible, but you will feel their energy merging with yours, and together you will generate a high frequency tidal wave of love that will help stabilize the population. The upcoming events will change the life of every soul on the planet, and the changes will benefit the entire universe. Cleaning. When the chaos is quelled and our tired well has been rejuvenated, the four density cleansing process can begin in earnest. If we were asked to offer a list of preparations for that task, at the top would be to love yourself. That is not vanity or selfishness. It is knowing that you are infinitely greater than personality, character, talents, abilities, and achievements. You are powerful, multidimensional, immortal soul, made of light, energy, and love from the source of the Creator. To love yourself is to recognize that you are an inseparable part of the Supreme Being of this universe, and that you are energetically connected to all life on earth and beyond. Loving yourself is honoring your good or goddess, your god or goddess, steadfastness in the light, and perseverance in a difficult and vital mission. You choose to help the people of earth free themselves from darkness and remember that they are divine aspects and members of our universal family. Awakening their innate awareness of who they are involves exemplifying who you are, and self love is a prerequisite to doing so with sanity and comfort. Love yourselves, honor yourselves, and be good to yourselves. Emotional theme. Next on the list would be getting rid of the emotional equipment. In the potential energy field of the Earth, countless faint streamers that look like large spider webs are accompanied by robust streamers. Doubt, anger, guilt, resentment, jealousy, remorse, and other low frequency feelings are a terrible weight on the heart and mind. If you carry a burden of that type, please let it go. Do not allow the past to dictate the future. Make restitution and reparation where you can. Set a realistic goal and take firm steps to achieve it. Do your best on team projects. Don't compare your achievements to someone else, and love yourself as much as we love you. A related issue, the distancing that develops within families and friends due to popularized opinions on mandates, it is one of the many side effects of the health crisis. Please do not allow this dark chapter in Earth's history to continue its destruction. Healing wounds and restoring loving relationships can come with forgiveness on both sides of the coin, so to speak. Forgive the people who hurt you and sincerely apologize to the people you hurt. Forgive yourself. Prudence. Thinking and speaking carefully would be high on our list. Words, though spoken, words thought, spoken, heard, read, and written generate frequencies. This is true for everything you think, feel, and do. And if your decisions come with gentle tags on your heartstrings, as it were, the feelings is a confirmation that your decisions are aligned with your soul contract. For example, it is no surprise that most of us enjoy being in nature and doing things that make you laugh. The energy of joyful feelings produced by those activities is aligned with your mission, and your high frequency touches everyone nearby as it flows to wherever in the world the power of the light of love is most needed. Your being is helping people wake up and feel inspired to change the world. Justice. We honor sacred teachings and cannot respect their justice systems. We see false verdicts that promote political interest or eliminate the opposition. Private prisons are filled with people whose infractions are minimal, and innocent people are imprisoned for a flawed defense or to protect guilty parties who may bribe, blackmail, or threaten. These prevailing situations will change. The darkness in your world cannot be completely extinguished by imprisoning people who committed crimes against humanity. As long as you live on earth, your thoughts and feelings will continue, their thoughts and feelings will continue to generate the lower frequencies. The vibrations, high and low, are contagious. It is easy to see how quickly the high frequency of joy and laughter spreads. The propagation of low frequencies only becomes perceptible when it is too late to reverse its destructive course. That is why dark forces were able to annihilate civilizations on other worlds and destroy entire planets. That is why that force was able to take over ancient civilizations twice and much later send the planet spiraling into a deep third density. Gaia doesn't want that to happen again. When darkness took hold on Earth once again, God authorities helped to save lives. A massive infusion of light, millions of volunteer light missionaries, and galactic special forces that are part of the monumental aid package. Nirvana. Third density bodies are vehicles for a single incarnation, so let's talk about what happens when they pass away. A person's etheric body and everything that makes them unique are automatically drawn to the level of nirvana, where the energy is the same as the frequency of the free will actions the person did through his life or her life. Life at that particular level is one aspect of what might be considered universal justice, as the other is the review of the life print, a film of the entire life that includes the exact feelings of every soul whose life the person touched. The review, which takes place soon after the transition to spiritual life, is a rewarding experience for people whose life energy is a reflection of their kind, thoughtful, helpful, and affectionate nature, and life at their level is wonderful. Not so rewarding for those who committed negative acts. The energy of the puppets of darkness draws them into a tiny orb that is separated from the flexible, multi-layered nirvana, and where the composition is so dense that nothing can escape. The life print revisions are endless and agonizing there, a lifelong replay of the enormous number of deaths and suffering those individuals caused. Since light is anathema to them, only the spark that may be their saving grace is visible. If you accept the spark, more light is offered, and if accepted light is provided until there is enough consciousness for a life to start again from scratch. The soul is incarnated in a form that functions instinctively, without intelligence or memory to influence action, and advancing from a primitive level to a thinking, reasoning, responsible individual can take millennia. Author: Ultimate justice is cosmic. We have been told that the creative source expected all of its creations to be joyfully and constructively active, so that it could experience that as well. And that is what happened for a time in deepest antiquity. Then Lucifer and his followers turned crazy, and since then, some of them has chosen to cause mass suffering and planetary devastation in each incarnation. They have constantly rejected the Supreme Being's offers of divine grace, and the only way to stop them is to transmute their energy. However, as all other souls are of the essence of the Creator, only He is powerful enough to handle the density of His creations who became consummate evildoers. After purifying His energy by extinguishing all consciousness and memories, the Creator draws that light essence of love to Himself. The existence of completely impartial and neutral universal and cosmic justice systems does not diminish the value of spiritual teachings one iota. This light is helping to guide society consciously, and at the same time, justice systems will begin to serve all fairly, and incarceration will continue to decrease until criminal behavior ceases. When civilization flourishes in fifth density, the small orb that was separate part of the spiritual world will no longer be needed and will be very distant from the planet and nirvana. On the other side of the coming turmoil, the future of Earth and its civilization is shining. Advancement will continue until there is unity consciousness and the planet shines with frequencies of love, joy, harmony, and prosperity. If you have moved on, you will be able to see that glorious world from wherever you are and feel a great sense of satisfaction for having helped your earthly family manifest it. All the enlightened souls of this universe always encourage you and support you with the power of unconditional love. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.